You ever wondered why it's so hard for you to trust yourself? Well, today's video, we're going to discuss that and find the way how you can step into your truth and owning it no matter what. Hi, my name is Annette Bolsh, and my channel is Wise Woman Sexuality, where I support women, especially older women, to get the most out of their sexuality and their life as a sexual being. So what is the ability to trust ourselves? Where does it come from? Well, for a woman, it largely comes from our connection with our bodies. And that's one of the reasons why we don't actually trust ourselves, is because our conditioning in society has taught us to disconnect from this most important part of us. Because as women, we are our bodies. They inform us. It's where we live. It's our temple. It's our beauty. It's our power. Inside of our conditioning, we often take more notice of what somebody else says. We take more notice of their truth. We think that they're more knowledgeable than us, even though deep down we might think, no, I actually do know what I want here. We doubt that place inside of us where self-trust lives can often feel hollow or non-existent. This hollow place inside of us often stops us from speaking up when it's time for us to speak up, when it's really important for us to speak up. Our conditioning has disconnected us from our bodies. Our bodies have been made to seem too much, too messy, too overt, too female, too wrong somehow. And yet as women, we can give birth to new life. I mean, how powerful is that? Our bodies are amazing when we give ourselves permission to actually be in connection with them. When we start operating from our bodies rather than just from our minds, when our minds are actually connected to our bodies and our spirit, whatever this might mean to you. Most importantly of all, we have been taught to actually say yes to penetration from our heads rather than from our bodies. Yes, to having something inside of us because we think we should, or because we think we want it, whether we actually do know whether we truly do want it. We're not listening to our bodies. We're actually overriding our own boundaries. And when we do this, our bodies start to say, I can't trust you. And so they start to shut down and they start to disconnect from us as we start to disconnect from them. So one of the ways to build trust in yourself is to build trust with your body. And the way to do that is to start to be consensual with your body. And it can be really scary to do this because it means that you have to trust what your body is saying. And sometimes what it's saying might not be as socially acceptable as what your mind can come up with. But it's really powerful to start saying yes to your body, because then when you're really saying yes to your body, you're listening to it, and your body starts again to trust you. And when your body trusts you, it will really open up. It will really become more powerful in its communication with you. And when your communication is powerful from your body, it's so much easier to trust yourself. It's like you just have this sense of yes or no, or maybe, but not yet. Whatever that truth might be, it's clear. So what are the ways that you can be consensual with your body? Well, for a start, it's just taking a few seconds to tune in with your body and actually listen to what it might want. And you can start outside the bedroom. You can even start with, does my body actually feel warm or cold? Does it need another layer? Does it need a layer less? What does it feel like to take into it? Does it feel like some pavlova? Does it feel like a fresh fruit salad or green vegetables? What is it that my body actually wants? And it can also be in, what does my body want to wear? How am I feeling? Am I feeling like I want to be in something soft and flowing? Am I feeling like I want to be in something straight up and down and no nonsense? What's this kind of sense of how I want to dress today? I wanted to dress like this today, and I'm wearing a new bra. So it's like, yes, feeling like in a hot space today. I'm listening to my body. And with a bit of practice, then you can start to listen when you're in the bedroom. You can start to listen to what kind of touch does your body want. Does it want a firm touch? Does it want a gentle touch? Does it want less? Does it want more? And when it comes to penetration, even if this is penetration with your own fingers or your own toys, it's really powerful to actually take a moment to check in with your body, to check in with your pussy, whatever you call that part of you where your sexuality lives. Just taking a moment to check in. What do you really want? Because I'm here to be there for you. I want you to be 100% safe, to trust that what goes inside of you is something that you really, really want. And the difference with this way of listening to yourself, rather than just setting up a boundary that comes from fear, is that when you're saying no from your body, you actually stay open. You don't have to close down in fear. You're just getting clarity. And the more clarity that you have, the more you can start to say, no, I don't want that. I don't want that yet. But what I would like is this. And maybe that might lead to that, or maybe not. But I'm willing to stay open and explore. And it can be a really powerful place to be with a partner, because your partners will feel that sense that you're still open to them. You're not putting up a big wall and making them feel like they're kind of totally shut out and you're totally shut down. You're in this place of truth and integrity. And if they're capable of it, partner can feel that. And every time you say yes to your body, every time you support your body's no or not yet, or maybe, your body will start to trust you. The more your body trusts you and the more you trust your body, the more you'll get to a place of integrity in yourself, the more you will trust yourself. And that part of you that's used to be a hole inside of you will start to fill up with you, will start to fill up with your power. And you can even fill it up with your pleasure. If you breathe your pleasure up from your lower body up into this power center just here in your solar plexus, imagine your sexual energy moving up and filling in this place where your power lives. Starting to create a new relationship with trust and with power and with pleasure. So there are so many reasons just to take that moment to check in with your body, to start to connect with you and with your truth and with your power. So I really encourage you to do that sometime today. And if you really like this video, I'd love you to hit the like button or the follow button and invite more women to tune into this channel so that we can all, as women, rise together